Alright, welcome back to Trails to Azure. Last time we did a lot of side quests and a lot of talking. We did the St. Ursula stuff. We took Zin around, or Shin, took him around Crossbell and stuff like that, and the Zamorian Trade Conference kicked off. And so today we're going to be hanging out and doing more stuff with the Zamorian Trade Conference before the real plot kicks off, which will be tomorrow within the game. Not tomorrow as in real life, but you know what I mean. So, happy Saturday, everyone. Bzz. Let me get the game open. Alright, there's that. We have that, we have that. So if I look at the requests, you have a lot. East Crossbell Highway Monster Extermination, that's gonna be pretty easy enough. Search for a musician. I'm here, traveled here from the Empire to put a concert. A musician has run off. Okay. Mueller. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Join us for bracer training. Okay. And then the case of the missing kitten. I can only imagine what Mueller's quest is for us.
いろいろ来ているけど、どれも気になるな。この演奏家の創作っていうのはちょっとよくわからないけど。
いやー、でもまさか遊撃士のお姉さんたちの養成とはね。訓練ってのは色気がねえけど、時間があったら寄りたいよな。
いい機会かもしれませんね。こちらの猫の創作というのはあのご家族からみたいですけど。
ああ、東通りに引っ越したボンドさんのところだな。あの猫とも縁があるし、できれば力になってあげたいな。
そうね、私も賛成。私たちを頼ってくれたみたいだし、忘れずに訪ねてみましょう。
タワーのお披露目とビップたちの来訪で街も浮き足立っているみたいだ。いろいろ回ってみるのも楽しいかもしれないね。
Alright, so we can go feed Cop since it's a new chapter of sorts. Or it's not really a new chapter, but just more that things have changed. Move, okay. What's wrong, Kia? You're spacing out. Oh, no, it's nothing. Good luck at work today, everyone. Huh? Actually, did we put the... You put the thing in Kia's room? I'm pretty sure I have a plush that'd make Kia happy. I think I'll give it to her as a gift. Lloyd found Kia and gave her the plush as a gift. You're very welcome. Adorable. Alright. Now, something the guide also tells me to do is to try and cook cat food, which is to basically cook a failure dish until you get cat food. There's a 50% chance of it. It's a bit tricky to do. Oh, man. There we go. Sweet. Not that hard. That'll come into play later. Okay, and we have a decent amount... Oh boy, we have a decent amount of optional events, so let's get right on those. So we go to the Villa Raisens. Well, if it isn't my favorite little guy. Hey, not so rough, Ilya. What are you doing? Well, all those fancy foreign dignitaries are coming to our theater tonight. Sully here is helping out with a minor role in tonight's performance, too. That means I've got to make her all nice and limber, so it's time for a massage. Here we go. I forgot forgot to hit that button too. Ah, hey! So that's it. Is she going to be alright? I've heard a massage could do more harm than good if the person giving it doesn't have a lot of experience. Worry not, friends. I've had a pro masseuse teach me the ropes. That kind of makes me a pro too, right? I do this all the time for Rishia when we're stretching during practice. I wouldn't think her muscles are what you'd want to massage when it comes to Rishia. Anything to help improve your plays, huh? Ilya and doing whatever she can to improve our conceal. Name her more, I gotta do it. Ah, that's too much! Too much! Are you sure you're doing this right, Ilya? Oh, don't be so dramatic. I already said it'll be fine. You're only in pain because your body's as stiff as a board from being nervous. Don't you worry your pretty little head. You'll get used to it if I keep doing it. Could you sound any more shady? Quiet, you. I want a little bit of this to shut you up. Ah! Where do you think you're touching? Don't worry so much. This kind of massage will get you nice and limber. You're full of crap. That tickles. Oh? Is somebody beginning to fill out? There's some hope in the future for you after all. What are you even talking about? There's so much wrong with this scene that I don't even know where to begin. You're welcome to reach for the handcuffs if you want. Still, it looks like Sully has managed to make herself home in our conceal. Don't just stand there and watch! You call yourselves police officers? Now, I won't let you go that easily. Oh, Sully. I never expected her to end up being like that big of a character for Ilya and them after that quest that we did. With the whole robbery and everything. Miss Grace is over here. Oh, here she is. Hey there, Triple S. You guys here for lunch? And hey, what'd you think of the unveiling ceremony? Wasn't it amazing? I won't be forgetting it anytime soon. The dignitaries' presence were just as overwhelming. No kidding, right? Especially that Blood and Iron Chancellor. He's the real deal. This was my first time seeing him up close and personal, so it made me realize how intimidating that guy is. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There was that secretary-looking guy beside the Chancellor. Wasn't he that Lecter person I told you was here when you were looking for him? Well, okay, got your tongue? Hey, I get it. That reminds me of something, actually. It does? What could that be? Last spring, the Blood and Iron Chancellor and former Speaker Hartman had a little informal meeting behind closed doors. You guys know about it already, don't you? Pretty much, yeah. It's well-known information, known in certain information circles. Yep, but not at the time it wasn't. Neither Erebonia nor Crossbill's media reported on it, and not even the CPD managed to get their paws on that info. What's more, despite being so important, he hardly had any guards assigned to him. It's almost as if he casually dropped in for a quick stroll around Crossbow. I guess that's how they managed to keep the whole thing on the down low. Sounds scandalous. Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I'd call it a load of bull. Exactly, and it really ticked me off that it happened right under my nose. You can bet I searched every nook and cranny for gathering dirt. I managed to figure out some of the names involved with the setting up of the secret meeting. One of the ones I found belonged to a young guy named Lecter. We knew he was with the Chancellor during that meeting. Yes, though I'm surprised to learn that he was responsible for arranging it. His diplomatic skills are out of this world. Right? A mere secretary wouldn't be able to pull off something like that. Unless he's actually a member of the Imperial Army's famed intelligence division, right? Right? Yeah, what if? Leave it to Grace to figure all that out on her own. Man, I hope she never goes digging into my love life. Looks like I hit the bullseye. I still can't believe that bozo I met with you guys was that Lecter. Anyway, you guys probably have lots of work to do, so I won't keep you any longer. Now that I know there's a lot more to that Lecter fellow that meets the eye. Y'all better watch yourselves around him. We know. We'll be careful. Good speaking with you, Grace. Yep. Old Lecter. We can go downtown. The only event here is in Ignis. We've been going to Ignis quite a lot recently. So that's what Wald's been up to, huh? Yeah, he was staring his way into a shop. He didn't even look our way. Walked out with a lot of alcohol. So he must be drinking all the time at home. It was rough seeing Wald like that. I mean, sure, he used to have some drinks for fun, but he's completely lost himself. Yeah, I don't like it any more than you do. Things probably aren't going to turn out well if we let him walk around public totally hammered. You gotta keep an eye out for him and help the poor guy. Yeah, Roger. That's what Wald's been doing? But he's been trying to drink his problems away. I'm worried for his health if he keeps drinking so much. Oh, Wald. Can't get over the fact that his best friend abandoned him. It's okay. It's okay. You know, it happens. There is a book on the bench. Shiny coloring. Alright. I wonder what that looks like.
よし行くか。うまくいくかな。
Noble's pretty good. It's not bad. Oh, that's pretty good too. But I still think this one's the best. To the admin district we go. Can we actually go to Orcus Tower? Cool. All the kids are here. Look how crowded it is already. Even Ryu and Henri came to play here. He must have opened a plaza to the public right after the ceremony was over and the dignitaries left. I'm sure the mayor insisted the public get to enjoy the plaza today. That sounds like something Mayor Croy would do. I see they also have officers from the CPD station here. Well, the entire city is abuzz right about now. I'm sure they put them here as a bit of an extra precaution. Yeah, besides, it looks like the tower itself isn't open to the public yet, so they're here because of that. We should hold off on trying to get in ourselves. Can't really see it, but I was gonna make a comment about the pipes that were attached, that we saw in the pan of when the camera panned over. Look at the pipes, are so huge. This reminds me of, you know, when I was a kid and we would go to the Sears Tower, and like when you stand outside, you just look as high up as you can, and it just keeps on going and going and going, almost to where it feels like it like curves and like towers above you. Oh, hey Shin. Hey, you're the ones from yesterday. Good afternoon, my dearest Ellie. Hello, Shin. Are you playing with Ryu, Henri, and Momo today? I'm gracing them with my presence. They wouldn't take no for an answer, so I allowed them to tag along. Man, what are you talking about? You're the one who looked lonely when Ki and Shizuku left, so we joined you out of pity. Who said I was lonely? Don't make things up. I'm not lying. Didn't he look like he was about to cry, Momo? Well, sorta. Ryu, stop picking on Shin. It looks like they became friends pretty quickly, at least. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the map, this tower, actually, we could go inside if we want to, but we don't need to at the moment. Yeah, I probably, again, won't be reading this until near the end. I don't know, maybe, is there any reason I shouldn't be reading this right now? Yeah, there's still a lot missing. Can I get some new material, please? All of one. Appreciate it. Detective Bannings. What are all of you doing here? Has something happened? No, it's not that. Good. Never gonna let your guards down, though, Bannings. I'm sure you've already sensed it. The city is on edge with the dignitaries visiting. Regardless of what you may think, it's easy to become confused in this kind of environment. Stay sharp. Well, remember that, Detective? Yeah, remain vigilant and all that jazz. By the way, do you plan to stay here for a while, Detective Dudley? Most likely. If I can help it, I'll remain on standby here at HQ until it's time for the dignitaries to attend their Arc and Seal performance. If you have anything in your report, you can come see me in person. Come see me in person if you prefer. We'll keep that in mind. He didn't give me the thing that was supposed to happen. Maybe it's not in this version of the game. I can check. Harbor District, speak to... The Entertainment District. Okay, yeah, interesting. So we could still talk to these people. So we're supposed to be doing some NPC hunting, but Dudley didn't explicitly say to do it. There he is. Oh, there it is. I guess there are really different species of fish here now. Man, I should have brought my fishing rod with me again. What are you doing here, Lecter? Hey, look at that! I managed to reel in a nice catch even without a rod. 5 big ones with limbs growing out of them. Pretty good haul, I'd say. What? Playboy here is trying to say that we took the bait. Hook, line, and sinker. Bingo! See, this guy gets me. I am not in the mood for this today. You can't let him drive the conversation. As much as I love to talk about fishing, I believe I asked you a question, Lecter. What do you think you're doing here? You're part of the reason why the Red Constellation came to Crossbell. Someone isn't beating around the bush today, are they? Cutting straight to the point is the best way of dealing with an obnoxious little shit like you. Takes one to know one, but alright, I see how it is. Use your eyes. Can't you say I came here to take it easy? As awesome as I am, being that old man's guard dog gets pretty exhausting. Old man? Do you mean Chancellor Osborne? We've been wondering about your relationship. So you are close to him as you claimed when we first met? Who knows? I don't remember ever admitting to that part. Anyway, break time's almost over. It's about time I head back to the old man. See you later, guys. Good luck with this mess. What? Oh, he's smooth. Real smooth. Totally dodged the question. Now the other person was going to East Street. Sexiest almond-shaped eyes. Of course. Of course. Where else would she have gone? Oh, well, if it ain't Kilika. Long time no see, Kilika. This is a surprise. Good day. Fancy seeing you here. It's no accident we crossed paths. It was detective work that led us here. We've been seeing you since the Schwarz auction. Isn't that right, Kilika? Or should I say, Rocksmith Agency Division Chief Kilika Roran? Where are my manners? The last time we met, circumstances were different. Allow me to introduce myself again. Kilika Roran, at your service. Aide to the President of the Kalvar Republic. Also, I like how her eyes are green, but they keep saying that she has like almond-shaped eyes. Or like almond-colored or something like that. I have other responsibilities and titles, but of course there's no need to speak of those right now. What happened to being an entertainment producer? Just one of my many masks I had to put on for my line of work. There is, in fact, an office for the agency back in the Republic. In other words, you weren't technically lying. She's a woman that can be whatever she wants to be. Fitting for a spy. I know, but I wouldn't give to roleplay with her for just one night. You're talking about a spy for one of the major powers for Adios' sake, Randy? On that note, what is the President's aide doing in a place like this? I could have sworn President Rocksmith was touring the IBC building today. The President has me on an errand right now. I went to shop for him, but I've decided to rest here for a casual lunch. Hey, Takada! Long time no see. How you been? An errand? It's for this. A pinwheel? The stall caught his eye as we passed by in our limousine. I thought I'd purchase him one before the conference starts tomorrow to help him relax. I figured I could indulge in some dessert while I was here too. Guess you really are running errands. The man is said to be a populist. It figures he'd indulge in simple things like this. But surely you don't take us for being that naive. You may speculate as much as you want. Now then, I finished eating, so I must excuse myself. Good luck with your security efforts during the conference. Yes, good luck to you as well. What a mysterious woman indeed. 'Twas once a time where she was just a bracer receptionist to me. Oh, how time flies. Lecter and Killiga, both spies. One for Erebonia and the other for Kalvard. Interesting that they're both moving around the city at the same time, isn't it? What do you guys think? I can't deny it's suspicious. Maybe we should tell them? It sounds easier said than done. I get the impression they both knew we were coming. In that case, our best option may be to hand this off to Dudley in the 1st Division. They might figure something out if they combine it with the other intel. Good point. Cool, let's drive in the department and hit them up. Alright, and cool. Well, they did! Killiga and Lecter did have a conversation after the Swar's auction. Back in the end of Chapter 3 of 0, so I wouldn't be too surprised. Special support section. Do you need something? Yes, there's something the 1st Division should know about. Understood. So, key figures from both the Imperial Intelligence Division and the Rocksmith Agency are in the city. Detective Dudley, how should we... Would you mind if I asked for your opinions? How should we interpret 2 major spies from major powers appearing on the eve of the trade conference? I doubt it's a coincidence. How brazen of them to both act like they're here on vacation. You can understand why we'd be skeptical of that. Mind games. They clearly have reasons for being here. I shouldn't have to tell you that. You were the ones who spoke to them directly. Yeah, you might be onto something. So let me ask you a question this time, Thaddeus. Why do you suspect they've appeared in the city? Surely you've ascertained something based on the conversations you had with them. Even if it is just conjecture at the moment, tell me what you have. Well, if you insist. Why were Lecter and Killiga in the city today? As a security for dignitaries, rest and relaxation, or to hold a private meeting? To hold a private meeting. It's possible they were looking for an opportunity to have a private discussion. I'm actually pretty surprised that was the option. But yeah, it's like as I was saying, they did meet at the end of Chapter 3 and 0, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were doing something similar this time as well. Private meeting? What makes you think that, Bannings? The first eyewitness report of each of them was in the Harbor District. Granted, this was before we started pursuing either of them, but it's hard to shrug it off as a coincidence. Hey, Bravi! How you doing? That's a good point. Thinking back, President Rocksmith has had a tour of the IVC plant since yesterday. Them meeting at the Harbor District today would have been convenient if they intended to have a private discussion. Hey, nice job. And they could have used the Mishi event at the park there as a diversion. And it would allow them to take place with them both undercover, while Ruron was busy shopping for President Rocksmith. It certainly is plausible. Okay, it's a nice theory, but what would those two have to chat about? Shouldn't the Empire and the Republic be on opposite sides? That question is tougher to answer. The major powers have had less sway over Crossbell since the cult incident due to longtime Diet members with the Imperial and Republican factions losing their standing. With Crossbell's new mayor and speaker being on good terms, the state government has been more progressive and influential on an international level. The Imperial and Republican governments can't be pleased with that. I doubt they'll allow it to continue. I hadn't looked that far ahead. So, the two major powers are teaming up to come up with new ways to keep the little guy down. We cannot say for certain, but I have little doubt the two sides are conspiring for one reason or another. That's all we can say for now. The First Division will devote manpower to keeping tabs on both Lecter Arundel and Kilika Ruran. Thank you for your report, Triple S. Glad to be of help. I truly hope that tomorrow's conference can end peacefully. As do I, but as members of the police, all we can do at the moment is our sworn duty. Once again, you can contact me directly if you find anything else worth reporting. Thanks, Dudley. We'll remember that. But see, it's interesting now that I think about it. Because we know at the end of Cold Steel 2 that Erebonia does take full control over Crossbell. Dieter Croy gets arrested for reasons I don't remember at the moment. Oh, right, because he claimed independence. And then Osborne was like, no, we shan't let them do that, blah, blah, blah. And then Osborne came back into the picture and took over Crossbell. So I almost wonder what Kilika's opinion of that whole thing was. Because, like, if Lecter and Kilika are, like, talking to each other, like, one, what are they talking about to each other? Like, what are they conspiring about? And two, when that happens near the end of this game, or you know, at the epilogue of CS2, what is Kilika and Rocksmith's opinions and reactions to it, I wonder? Anywho, there's someone we can talk to here, Clarice. No. No. Unless it's a person I'm looking for. Hamil and Hamil. Hamil. Pardon me, Sister Juju. I'll be heading to Maine tomorrow to teach Sunday school. We can tell you. Aw, man. Rias, can you join our party? What are you doing here? There you are. Oh, hello everyone. I didn't expect to see you here. Excuse us, we didn't mean to interrupt you while you were paying your respects. If I remember correctly, this grave belongs to... yeah, my and Fran's late father that passed away 10 years ago. He was also in the CGF. When you have family in this line of duty, you always know it's a possibility, but nothing could have prepared us. It was a long time ago, though. Nothing worth crying over now. But I suppose it is a reminder of how you should always value your lives today. Never forget the people that would mourn you if you left them behind. Of course, I know. Alright. One more thing to do. And then we can get on these special requests. Saint Ursula. Oh, it's the Triple S, isn't it? Could it be Prince Albert of Remiferia? Marios too. I wasn't expecting to see all of you here. Your lordship, this is the special support section I told you about. Ah, I thought they might be. It's a pleasure to meet you, ladies and gentlemen of the Triple S. My name is Albert von Bartholomeus. I am the head of the Principality of Remiferia. I understand that you have all been working hard for the sake of Crossbell's future. It's a pleasure to meet you, your lordship. Arios has told me so much about you. I was hoping to meet the SSS on this trip. There's even a familiar face. It's been quite some time, Miss McDowell. Indeed it has. I'm glad to see you're doing well, your lordship. However, I certainly didn't expect to see you here today. Are you possibly performing an inspection of the hospital? Yes, indeed. Remiferia is one of St. Ursula's sponsors. I also wanted the honor of meeting Arios' lovely daughter that I've heard so much about. Please, your lordship, I should be the one who's honored. As for me, I was asked to be his escort. Personally, I'd rather he travel with a few more guards. Why he chooses to be escorted by only the chauffeur and myself is beyond me. It's because my confidence in you is so high, Arios, my friend. Nevertheless, bodyguards would have only served to interfere with my inspection of the hospital. The prince seems pretty popular. Not only does Arios know him, but Ellie too. Right. From the sound of it, he and Dr. Sayland are also acquainted. Who would have thought the Grand Prince of Remiferia would be so sociable? At any rate, know that you have my full support as well, Triple S. Please keep doing your best for the sake of Crossbell. We will, and thank you for saying so. Be careful on your way back to the state guest house, your lordship. We will do what we can to make your stay here a safe one during the trade conference. Good to know. If you're going to be looking out for me, then I'll try not to disappoint in the conference room. Dang, I didn't think we'd actually have a conversation with him. That's another thing, like, we really haven't seen much come out of Remiferia. Like, we know about them, and this is the most we've actually talked with anyone from Remiferia. It's mentioned many times, or, you know, a handful of times in Sky, now Zero and Cold Steel, but, like, we never really, like, do stuff with it. And as far as I'm aware, we've never actually been there yet. I don't know what CS3 or CS4 has to offer, but we definitely haven't seen them yet. Or, you know, been there yet. Who knows, maybe we'll get a side game after Kuro no Kiseki that is in Remiferia, or something of the sort will happen. Look at this Chad. He's dressed up like an agent. Oh my god. Yo, Lloyd, this guy's giving off some crazy vibes, eh? But this pure client? Excuse me, sir. We're with the special support section. I've been waiting for you. Move to YouTube because Twitch is acting up again. Ah, man. That's a shame. I was just making jokes about Vander's appearance, how he has to look like a spy in order to hide himself. Look at him! I love it. He's so cool. But we're so used to seeing him in, like, in Sky and CS1, where he's just all in his major uniform and doing all, like, militaristic stuff. And then here he is, look at him. Swagging out. My name is Mueller. I'm a manager from Aaron Boney's music industry. Oh, this is a music lie again. It's nice to meet all of you. You're a manager? He doesn't look the part at all. If anything, he looks like a bodyguard. Mueller told me bodyguard. Wait, I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Is something wrong? No, not at all. If it's alright with you, would you mind explaining the details of your request now? Something about a missing musician. I take it that means you're their manager? That's correct. We came to Crossbell as part of his concert tour. However, the moment I took my eyes off of him, he went missing. That puts me in a tight spot. I have little to go on and would have to search the city I'm unfamiliar with. It's understandable you'd want to reach out to us. I wouldn't expect a newcomer to Crossbell to know where to look. Yes, that will be one challenge, among others, when looking for him. Could I ask you all to begin the search immediately? We're here to help. Could you give us additional details about this musician we're searching for? Gladly. He goes by the name of Olivier Lenhut. He's a blonde man in his 20s, dresses in a white coat, and carries a lute with him. A lute? What did that make him stand out like a sore thumb? How difficult could it be to find this guy? If only it were that simple. It wouldn't be an issue if you only had to locate him. The thing is, Olivier has a bit of a problematic personality. I also realized that his name probably also is pronounced Olivier, but... Because like Oliver, Olivier, but I've always said it like individual syllables wise, like Olivier. So I apologize for any cringe that may induce. To be frank, he's a nuisance, a fool, and a real pain in my neck. I see. Catching him will be no small feat, but it's the only way to prevent our tour from being delayed. Or better yet, you'd be all doing us all a favor if you caught him before that he causes an international incident. You're starting to sound more like his babysitter than his manager. By the way, it speaks perfectly to what kind of person we should be looking out for. On familiarity with Crossbell's side, do you have any idea what kind of places he might pique his interest? Well, if I had to say, he has a tendency to be drawn to places with large crowds or anywhere disruptible. He's also a bit of a gourmet, so he could have gone to a restaurant. Basically, if it's somewhere someone could get in trouble, it would interest him. In that case, the downtown district, back alley, and entertainment district come to mind. I think you're on the right track. But I searched the entertainment district first. That should narrow down your search. He undoubtedly knows I'm looking for him, so he's likely avoiding the most obvious spots. That complicates things. If he's drawn to large crowds, then the harbor district is also worth checking. I seem to recall Mishi being scheduled to appear there today. I think you have a good list of places where he might have gone now. I'm sorry, I wish I could offer you more information than that. Don't worry about it, this is plenty to go on. Well team, are you ready to begin the search? Good luck, I'm counting on you. And if he doesn't want to cooperate with you, you're allowed to use force. Don't be afraid to slap him upside the head. Sure thing. What kind of weird relationship do these two have? Olivier. That sounds weird to me as opposed to Olivier, but... I don't know. Hey, what did you just say? Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Stop making excuses. Those voices. Lloyd, look! Are you serious, Slash? What are we gonna do if Wall drinks himself to death? Huh? Did you ever think about that? I told you, that's why I'm thinking of what we can do. It's not my fault that he's coming to mind yet. Get off my case. Didn't you say, if he sees the view from the top of the tower, maybe it'll cheer him up? What kind of dumbass idea is that? If Wall could be cheered up that easily, it would have happened a whole of a hell long time ago. How can you be such a dumbass, you dumbass? What did you just call me? If anyone's a dumbass, it's you! You haven't come up with a single idea! What was that? You wanna fight? Huh? Knock it off, you two! Ah, it's you. Where do you get off pulling weapons on each other? You're supposed to be comrades! Stay out of this. It's none of your goddamn business. This is all Wazzy's fault anyway, if you had never turned your back on the downtown district. Yeah, it's your fault that Wall isn't around anymore. Take responsibility, Wazzy. Oh, hold on a second. Wazzy didn't do anything. Whatever. Nothing's gonna change at this rate. Guess not, huh? Stay out of this so I can lay Huey out. What should we do, Lloyd? It's starting to go beyond boys will be boys. If this keeps up, there won't be any other choice. We'll have to subdue them. How depressing. There's that white coat we all know and love. Been a while since we've seen him in that. Only the chains of foolish hatred will be brought forth by such conflict. To you who fight, I instead give you the gift of song. It is a gentle yet painful song, one meant to subdue the hearts of those who have lost their way. Brightly shooting stars leaving trails in the skies. I don't even know how I would sing this one. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain. And the cruel moon mocks my pain. Please smack him, Jingo. Please smack him. If this fleeting dream shall never be. Yes? Yes? Shut the hell up, Blondie! Gah. Oh, hello, little kitten. Is there something the matter? As you can see, I'm in the middle of a performance. Autographs will have to wait until after the show. Or rather, it'd be dangerous if you kicked me down from this height. There may not be an after. Could you shut the hell up already? Quit making noise on the roof of our shop and get down from there. Fine, please calm. I said get down. Jingo is absolutely the best child in this game, next to Kia. Ah! Well, at least he's down now. You alive, Blondie? Still feel your legs? Guess so. Or guess so. Huh. Whatever. I'm bored. Later. What a dumbass. Forget about him, let's go. Jingo is for sure my favorite child in this game next to Kia. It's so good to see. It's so refreshing. They left. All's well that ends well? Well, would you look at that? I've managed to nip the buds of a blossoming fight in the city of sin. Yet again, my lute has brought peace through love and devotion. Sometimes my own genius scares me. Oh. Olivier is so good. He's such a good character. Excuse me, but are you alright? It sounded like a hard fall. Worry not, my fair lady. The height of that fall was nothing to a man who soared the skies of this very continent. You know, he's not wrong. He has done that. Many times. What is with this guy? Do excuse the minor interruption. Now that I've regained my composure, we can continue the performance. Gather round, ladies and gentlemen. Now, where was I? Please, you don't have to do that. Hey, Lloyd, could he be? Yeah, I think so. A blonde musician wearing a white coat. Mueller said he could be a handful, but he's nothing like what I expected. Ahem. You must be Olivier, right? Am I right? The one and only, my sweet. It is I, the unparalleled genius, wandering bard and seeker of love, Olivier Lenheim. I'm sure you have all thanked Adios that you had the pleasure of seeing one of my famous impromptu performances. Engrave this day into your hearts. This may have well been a once-in-a-lifetime experience for you. Right. Hold on just a moment. You knew my name before I introduced myself. Why is that? I don't think I've said my name once since coming to Crossbell. Have we perhaps met somewhere before? Not exactly. We're with the Crossbell Police, the Special Sports Section. We've been looking for you as per the request of your manager, Mueller. You two know each other, right? Ah, I see. So it is you. That Mueller. He's just as much of a worrywart as ever. Surely he knows that by now that time apart will not cause our love to fade. Just the opposite. It makes the heart grow fonder. What? Are you saying the two of you are? I seriously doubt it. Sure, whatever you say. Can you come back with us to Mueller now? I'm afraid not, officers. I'll be quite busy tomorrow, so I'm making the most of Crossbell while I can. Busy? Only talking to myself. But do keep in mind that if you can look the other way, I'm going to do everything in my power to not give you any other choice. Oh, really now? What are you planning? Wait, is that the famous Julia Schwartz standing over there? What? Really? Where? Hey, wait a second, there's no one standing over there. Where'd she... Hey! I'm looking forward to our next meeting, friends. Wait! He got away. We just fell for the oldest trick in the book. Of course Senior Captain Schwartz wouldn't be in a place like this. I can tell this dude's going to be a real pain in the ass. Reminds me of Lecter. Never mind that, let's chase after them. Well, the question is, where did he go? We should probably check the other places we discussed earlier. It led us to finding him downtown. Think we should check the back alley or harbor district? Yeah, let's go. Gee, I wonder where he is. Oh, look, the tree is blocking him. Wow, there's a lot of people. Yes, they must be here for the Mishi event. I believe this is what the theme park staff are doing for the day, since they're close to the trade conference. It's a shame Tio isn't here to see this. I think they're about to do a dance number. We're here, so why don't we... Wait, is that... Ah, it's Mishi! Look at this guy. This is why the models and like these little sprite models are super, like they're timeless. Because it's so funny to see them do this. They'll never really get old. All right, everyone, all together. Make a wishy with Mishi. Make a wishy with Mishi. Well met, Mishi. To be frank, your dancing ability is something to be commended. You're not too bad yourself, fella. Where'd you learn to dance? I'm rather fond of ballroom dancing myself. Naturally, my preferred partner would be a beautiful woman, which you were fun to dance with too, my furry friend. I shouldn't have expected any less from Crossbell's famous mascot. Stop, you're making me blush. What in Aeos's name is he doing? He must have wanted to steal some of the spotlight. Reminder that Mueller asked that we prevent him from drawing attention to himself? That's out the window now. Uh-oh, I believe I've been found. My apologies, dear Mishi, but I have to be going now. Aw, that's too bad. Let's dance together at Michelin Wonderland next time. That is one wishy promise. One wishy I promise will come true. Parting is such a sweet sorrow, but that is why the bond we have made will be irreplaceable. Adios, amigo! Or adios, amigo. Ah, it's all the same. Nice. He ran away again! I get the feeling he's used to this sort of thing. On the bright side, this narrows down the number of places he could have fled to. We still have to chase after him, you know. I mean, realistically, he probably just went into here, huh? Olivier? Wow, he's pretty good, isn't he? Thank you for listening to my serenade. Bravo! You're amazing, mister. Would you mind playing some more for us? I could pay you for it. My, that does sound tempting. I'd gladly accept your gracious offer. Wait just a darn second. Oh, found me already, have you? Now you're going around taking random side jobs? This dude's got some screws loose. I urge you to cease and desist your flattery. You're embarrassing me. No one's flattering you, you jackass. We're taking you with us this time. Now, surely you must know when to give up. Life isn't meant to be a constant chase. You have to stop and smell the grand roses too. Sip it slowly like a fine wine. So, I shall offer a gift that will brighten your weary hearts. A melody that is woven by the essence of love and devotion. What troubles you, mademoiselle? Make no mistake, a gloomy sigh can have its charms, but a beautiful young woman should not be without happiness in her heart. Let me make something perfectly clear. Mueller requests that we retrieve you, no matter what it takes. He even authorized us to use force. Point taken! I surrender! I promise! Ellie, that smile is more terrifying than the things that usually scare you! As disappointing as this is, it is nearly time for me to be going anyway. Very well then, will you escort me to Mueller? Just to be safe, I think it'd be a better idea to have Mueller come here. I wouldn't put it past him to giving us a slip. Yeah, that's definitely the safest choice. This guy would absolutely try to skip the second we stepped outside. It pains me to see how little you trust me. You'll live. Anyway, I'll try contacting the station to see if someone can get a hold of Mueller. Mueller Vander. Good work, everyone. Thanks to you, I was able to reel this fool in before he got too carried away. No problem. Glad we could help. How cruel. I know for a fact your heart does not hold the same poison your tongue spits, my friend. Then again, degradation does have its own charms, I suppose. If that's what you're into, I'm more than happy to take all the abuse you can give me, my dear Mueller. I take it back. Please don't hurt me. My apologies, everyone. This idiot and I have a bit of a history together. He never learns his lesson, so I'm always having to keep him on a shorter and shorter leash. Sounds like you're used to dishing out tough love. Love doesn't begin to cover it. There's nothing like having a friend who truly supports you. Then again, who wouldn't want to be friends with someone as loving, as caring as the goddess like myself? Does that count as heresy? Just might. I don't think the goddess herself could make him repent. I'm afraid you're right. As far as I know, the goddess doesn't have the mean right hook that I do. No, please, I'll behave myself, Mueller. Please don't encourage his violence, I beg of you. I get the feeling this is actually what they're like all the time. We should be going. There's still a lot of work to do today. Thank you again for all your help. Don't mention it, all in a day's work. Though, if you don't mind me saying, I wouldn't take my eyes off of him if I were you. I know all too well. And so playtime is over. I bid you adieu, ladies and gentlemen. May we meet again, fate permitting. Sure. My only regret is that I did not have the opportunity to frolic with Mishi at that fabled theme park. Wait just a moment. Your division takes on contract work, yes? Does that mean I can request you as our guides? I'm a genius. We'll have so much fun together that even a sourpuss like Mueller would. Ah, Mueller, it was just a little joke. No! And there they go. Not every day you meet a pair like them. Actually, I feel like there's more to those two than meets the eye for some reason. You heard him. Fate permitting, you might just get the chance to ask them someday. Honestly, that might be more bothersome than it's worth. I thought there was something strange about that man. Could he have been... No, it can't be. Something wrong, Yelly? You've been pretty quiet. No, it's nothing. Alrighty, I think that's a wrap on this one. Let's get out of here, Lloyd. Yeah, let's go. Could you not do whatever you damn well please when we're abroad for once? You know full well what kind of place Crossbell is. It would help if you took more consideration for the position you're in. Oh, has someone been worrying about little old me? I just couldn't help myself. I wanted to see all the city has to offer before my duties shackle me. Because of my little excursion, I feel like I understand why this place is known as the City of Sin. I get the feeling that he's been arranging the pieces on the board here for a while now. That's so. At least I got something useful out of all of this. Yes, and thanks to you, Mueller, I had a bit of a preview of later. Which reminds me, how go the arrangements? I'm only able to frolic and play about because I know you can manage just fine without me. Nonsense aside, I've already contacted them. That said, our schedule has been delayed because of you. Well then, let us make haste. It'd be unbecoming of us to keep two lovely ladies waiting. Aw, I really wish we could see the dialogue that takes place between them, but alas, that will not be the case today. Did I do that right? Ah, whatever. I need to go to the fork. Middle area. Oh, did I go too far? Might have gone too far. Hang on.
ごめんなさい、先に行くわね。
Well, yeah, I might have gone too far. Hang on now. Man, oh man.
やれやれ出直してきなよ。甘いね。行くよ。
行きまきゃ。
行くぞ。
任せ。
僕何がその程度かい。
The northwest area of East Crossbow Highway Middle area. That's probably the fork, actually. Northwest. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. See, this is definitely too far. This is the problem with using the Vita guide, because not everything is one-to-one with the translation that was done. So you gotta be a little extra mindful about where you're looking for stuff.
私の番です。催眠弾発射。
俺の番だ。行くぜ。
この調子で行きましょう。敵接近、迎撃を開始します。
さてと。
行くぞ。
私の番そこ。任せてください。
やれやれ。
私の番ですね。
行くぞ。任せてください。
先行け。
援護するぜ。おととい来やがれってな。
Oh, I see, okay. I thought I saw that area. Hang on. Yeah, I thought I went there. I guess not. Maybe he didn't appear on the map for that 1 second. Oh, come on.
やれよし。
よし。
よそこ。
甘いね。
その程度じゃ俺たちは止められない。
There they are.
強そうね。みんな気をつけて。了解です。
Okay.
どうする？燃える燃える。
一気に行こう。
I love this one. Look at this. Bam! Pose. Well, what do you know? Another craft book. Looks like our two CGF alumni are a perfect fit this time. But damn, want to show them what's up, what we got, Noel? They won't know what hit them. Howling Raid. Oh, I can... that's cool. Okay. Oh, wait, here, we gotta go to Morica Village anyway, so we can... take on the next quest, actually, for Bracer Training request. Which, given the CGF training, probably means, you know, we're gonna be battling a tiny bit, so... I don't have anything that raises CP, do I? No, that's not good. That's okay. That's okay. There you guys are! Tio, my sweet angel. Wait, she's still not back yet? Well, there goes my motivation. Sorry to disappoint. Don't apologize. The guild should be the one issuing a formal apology for her on a near daily basis. I can forgive her, especially when you're looking as smoking as ever, Eolia. But I take this chance to hop off the Tio-Tot train and onto the Orlando Express. I'll pass. Next stop, Singlesville. Randy. Guess that's the end of the line. Give it up already, Randy. Sorry, Lynn, could you tell us about the request? Sure, it's pretty simple. All we ask is that you join us for a training session. In other words, let's have a scrimmage. Scrimmage? You mean you want the Bracers and the Triple S to fight? Why make a request like that now of all times? Because it wouldn't be a fair fight until now, obviously. I guess you're not wrong. Just you put it so bluntly. Relax, don't take it to heart. Think of this as a test of your skills. This will be a good learning experience. Right now is the only time where my and Lynn's schedules overlap, so if we're going to do this, it needs to be now. It's a shame we couldn't have Scott and Wenzel join in too. If those two were here, this fight would have been even more daunting than it already is. You've got a point though. Opportunities like this don't come around every day. Hell yeah, I'm always down to get hot and heavy with a partner that's got more experience. Are you now? I never would have pegged the son of a war goddess preferring the low ground. Low ground? I don't get... Wazzy, please stop tainting Noel's innocent mind. Your new members are a riot. Funny, and from the looks of it, quite skilled too. If you say so, I don't think I'm anything particularly special. You're adorable, that's what you are. I am. Bring it on. Oh yeah? Does that mean you'll accept? What's the call, leader? You're on. If it's a fight you want, then it's a fight. That's what you'll get. Where should we do this, though? We were thinking an open space out of the way. How does the clearing by the entrance sound? We already checked the village chief and got the okay. We can begin whenever you're ready. Are you all stocked up and geared out? We can wait for a bit if you need some time. Bogus bracers, no more. We're ready to go. Want to head over there now? We officially accept your challenge. Now you're speaking my language. Bring it on, Triple S. Wow, we've amassed quite the crowd. That truck should probably not be there. Seems like word got out about a little match. No way the Bracers lose. They're gonna wipe the floor with those police guys. Wipe the floor? Why would they mop outside? It would get all muddy. Polly, he means that the police don't stand a chance. Anyway, I'm not sure that's true. I think the SSS is pretty strong. Getting fired up. Who do you reckon is gonna win, Chief Tolta? That's a tough call. Both groups have been quite helpful in the past. Chief Tolta is here. Huh? It's weird. I only told the chief about the match. Word always gets around in a small community like this one way or another. Oh, well, what'd you expect? That's over half the town right there. I'm starting to get a little nervous. Well, there's a certain charm to having an audience every once in a while. Alright, let's get this show on the road. First, we need to decide how we want to do this. With this many people, we've got a lot of options. Still, I think an old-fashioned 2-on-2 fight would be best. You read my mind. Does that sound alright to you guys? I don't have a problem with it. It's a request, after all. Can we pick who you'll be fighting? Of course. As long as you're one of the two participating, Lloyd. Huh? Why me? Come on, don't act surprised. We're not only here to test your physical strength. We want to see how unified the Triple S is with you at the helm. That's right. There's no point if the leader doesn't fight. I guess that makes sense. Man, what the hell? Can't even leave the station, but Lloyd's freight hopping in every damn girl's heart. So, this is little brother Charm in action. I should take notes for my hosting job. I'm going to do us all a favor and ignore that. Anyway, those are your conditions, then I'll agree. Ellie? Can I count on you, Ellie? She has healing, she has offensive arts, and she's a craft that heals. You know, let alone even preference-wise, combat-wise, she's definitely one of the better ones to have for this fight. Let's show them what we're made of. If I had Tio, I would have chosen her too. That's the spirit. Alright, you two, ready your weapons. Here we go. Bro, I gotta scan these two. You have a crit. I'm gonna take that away from you. Stat downs are still available, okay. Oh, rip that critical hit right there. The problem with Burning Heart is I gotta keep doing it over and over again. Lest I take, Thunder God Kick! That's right, you do practice the way of Tito. Oh, Taito. John Tito, Taito. 100, 100, I guess those really matter. Ow. Oops, sorry, Lloyd. Get up, Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd, come now. You do better than that. Good job, Ellie. Keep it going. I'm not sure where you thought the chance was, but I'll take it. Damn. Did we get them? I believe so. I can tell they were holding back their strength. I'm surprised. You guys are pretty good. Agreed. Your teamwork has come a lot more than I thought it had. You say that, but you seem totally unfazed. You held back a little, but not as much as you're thinking. By the way, it was a good fight. A win's a win. I suppose that wraps up our training, doesn't it? Why the hurry? Don't tell me you guys are satisfied for one little scrimmage. It's not that. Come on, don't need to be so modest. We'll go all out this time. Us two versus the entire Triple S. You're gonna fight all 5 of us at once? How the hell would it be fair to you? This is exactly what we call this training. Ah! Incredible, she's radiating energy. This is an Eastern technique known as Qi Linggong. She wasn't kidding about going all out. Familiar with it? Ilya! Right. They just... evening the playing field. Now we can fight without inhibition. No more talking. Come on, Triple S, rise to the challenge! They leave us no choice. Lloyd, you should fall back and support the other 4. I'll have Wazzy fall back for now. Wazzy, give us support. Gladly. Here we come.
歯応えありそうじゃねえか。任せてくれ。俺の番だ。
Great start, Lloyd.
エニグマよ。さあ、行きますよ。
よっしゃ
よし。
Dang, I'm sealed. Oh, Lloyd's taking a beating here. She took like note. What the heck? Oh, I have to rescan them? Damn it. Hey, Blubba. Well, I would have preferred both of them to be in, but nothing I can do there. With the bazooka, too. Let's go. Lloyd. Ellie. Ow. There she goes. This is a tricky fight. Oh, you're just out of range, bro. Alright.
俺の番だな。これで終わりだ。
That's nasty. Line! Smack! Yeah! Yeah, I do agree. Lin has a lot of cool attacks. The tactic style is so good. It's so cool to see. It makes me miss Zen, but we'll see him by getting Kuro no Kiseki. Huh. Is it over? Yeah, we did it. They're pretty amazing though. It took all 5 of us to put up a hell of a fight. I agree. It was a struggle to the end. I thought it might turn out this way. I think we had done a few things different. Had we done a few things differently, we could have turned the tables. I don't know. You guys did pretty good. Well, doesn't matter in the end. You guys won fair and square. You all make for a strong team now. Congrats on the victory. Oh, that's amazing. All of my stamina has returned. Oh man, getting healed by Ilya twice in one day. Pinch me, Adios. I think I'm in heaven. Don't mention it, Randy. Want to go another round so I can heal you a 3rd time? Easy there. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised. What's wrong? Not ready to meet the goddess just yet? Get it, Wazzy. Just like that, the tension's gone. Your guys' chemistry is something else. I could watch you for hours. Thanks. Thanks for coming out, everyone. We're calling it a day here. Show's over, everyone. You heard him, folks. Break time's over. Let's get back to work. You got it, Chief. Okay, let's go, kids. Dang, that sure was something. Thanks again for going along with this, Chief Tolta. We got some valuable training in thanks to you. It's not as though we didn't get anything out of it. That match was incredible. Besides, you two have granted many of our village's requests. The least I could do was return the favor and grant one for you. Take care now. I'm glad the village got a kick out of all that. So, Lin, did training with us live up to your expectations? It sure did! You guys were even stronger than I thought you'd be. Your hard work has been paying off. Yep, but don't go thinking you'll be able to beat us the next time. When the time comes, we'll be the ones serving payback. Anytime. We'd love to have a rematch if there's another opportunity. My schedule's empty, ladies! For now, we'll need to analyze what we've learned of your fighting styles. Yours especially, Lloyd. I find your Tonfa techniques interesting. The police focuses on teaching suppression techniques, right? Yeah, I'm surprised you could tell. But what about that caught your attention? Weren't Tonfas originally Eastern weapons? You're familiar with them, Lin. I wouldn't call myself an expert, but a little. Yes, a little. I got a feel for 2 different Eastern weapons while I was a student, like the chakrams and 3-section staff. Actually, I think I might know how to improve that spinning technique of yours, Lloyd. Think so? Only one way to find out. If you'd like, I can give you a quick lesson. Want to give it a try? Would you be willing to do that for me? Of course I would. Lucky you, Lloyd. It's not often Lynn is willing to take on a student. While he's learning that, what do you say to going over the ash tree and so I can learn more about you, Aeolia? I'll pass on that, thanks. I just can't catch a break. How have you still not learned your lesson yet, Randy? Sorry to hold us up, guys. Would you all mind waiting until after we're done with this lesson? Not at all. A chance like this doesn't come around often. You should do it. Show us how it's done. Give me a little twirl. Good luck, Lloyd. Yeah, you got this. If you say so. Alright, let's get started. Let's do this. I think I got it. Congrats, you pass. Now you have to get accustomed to using it in actual combat and making it your own. Phew, I think I can do that. Thanks for all the help, Lynn. Well done. Congrats, Lloyd. Thanks, you two. It's amazing that with just a slight adjustment, the force is exerted in a completely different way. The move I just taught you is derived from the form known as Helix. It's a form used by the practitioners of the 8 leaves, 1 blade style. As you might guess, Arios can use it too. Ah ha ha ha! So does Reen. And so does Annalise. Let's never forget about Annalise, the cutest Trails person in all of Sky, who has yet to come back besides in a picture. The great thing about this form is that you can apply it to more techniques than you can imagine. It's said that those who master the Helix form or Void form will achieve Enlightenment, the pinnacle of martial arts. Helix, Void, and Enlightenment. That's as far as I understand the subjects. There's no more I can teach you. Basically, Enlightenment is something the average person can obtain even if they spend their whole life trying. Only a handful across the continent have ever achieved it. Just a few? I've heard stories about this kind of stuff. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. In a way, it is. Don't worry about it too much. You don't need to You don't need to strive for enlightenment, but you should keep fine-tuning your skills regardless. I'll do what I can. That's a wrap. We ought to get going to our next jobs. Yep, we need to get moving. I suppose we're all busy this week, aren't we? Yeah, our schedule's packed thanks to the trade conference. Michelle's runs a tight ship. We need the squad back. We do need the squad back. They need to come back. Especially Annalise. She's so good. Yeah, he has our schedules planned down to the minute. It's absurd. Luckily, he still gives us time for breaks here and there. Anyway, we need to get going. Keep up the good work out there. Goodbye, everyone. Right, thank you for everything. Raging Spin. His Axle Rushcraft was strengthened to Raging Spin. Its attack power and range have been increased. Additionally, enemies will be drawn towards Lloyd. Yes! Yes! That's so good. That's so nice. True Gladiator headband. No, friend. No. Just checking. Okay. Oh, that's it. I done them all. That was quick. Then we gotta do the case of the missing kitten. Okay. To Lloyd. Minus 25 defense. Oh. But CP recovery up. Oh, I don't know about that one. I mean, I'll still do it. I have a lot of Sepith. I should work on some slot stuff if I can. I don't think I have any new equipment I can buy, right? I can get the riot gear for Noel. Did I buy her riot gear? Hang on. Yeah. I mean, if I can get mine to an EP, mine to an evade to. I already have evade 2. Damn it. I meant mine to an EP2. That's fine. Attack 2, cast 2. So cast 2? No. Poison, defense 1. No, defense 2. Okay, defense hit. Okay, oh boy, oh boy. HP 2 and move 2. I don't have move 2. That's okay. Hit 2, attack 2, action 1, impede 1. And then I don't really use Randy right now, so it's okay. Slot-wise, we can upgrade some slots. $200, $200, $200, $200. I'll do those later. I don't know. We'll see. Randy, we'll see how much I really use him in the coming future, and even with Tio as well. I'm quite liking the dynamic that I have right now with Wazzy and Noel on the team. I mean, Randy and Wazzy are pretty interchangeable, but Noel being her all-rounder self is actually has been a lot more helpful than I thought. So I'm greatly appreciating that. So we'll see. Maybe I'll put back the old squad, maybe I'll just mix it around and whatnot, but for now I think we'll keep it with the new squad. It feels right to me. Anyway, we can now do the quest of the kitty.
サニータがいけないんですの。サニータがマリーをちゃんと見ていなかったから。
サニータ、そんなに自分を責めてはいけませんわ。
ああ、それにマリーは必ず見つかるさ。だからサニータ、元気をお出し。ああ、君たちは。
まあ、
どうもこんにちは。依頼を拝見して伺いました。
ちゃんと見てくれたんだね。ありがたい。正直なところ、警察というよりギルドに頼むような内容かとも思ったんだが、君たちのことが頭に浮かんだから頼らせてもらったんだ。
そう言っていただけるとこちらもありがたいです。
子猫のマリーちゃんが行方不明ということですが、一体いつからいなくなったかわかりますか？
ああ、はっきりした時間はわからないんだけど、昨日の夕方過ぎからなんだ。
家族みんなで東通りの露店を見ている時にサニータが気づいたんですの。目を離している隙に突然いなくなってしまったみたいで、
Silly cat.
その後商店街の皆さんにも手伝っていただいて付近を探したのですけれど、
ああ、それで夜になるまでみんなで探したんだけど、結局見つからなかったんだ。
お父様は嘘つきですわ。今朝になれば帰ってくるって言ったのに。
すまない、サニータ。
サニータちゃん、
ちなみに何か目撃情報はあるんですか？
ああ、と言っても全て昨日の段階のものだけどね。それらの情報によると、さすがに街道には出ていないようなんだけど、中央広場方面へ向かうマリーを見たという人がいてね。昨日はもう夜も遅かったから、それ以上は追い切れず捜索を切り上げたんだけど。で、音沙汰なく今朝に至るってわけか。となると市内であればどこへ行ってても不思議じゃねえかもな。
つまり捜索範囲は市内全域ってことかな。もう少し何か手がかりが欲しいところだけど、失礼ですがこれまでにマリーちゃんが出て行ったことは？
いや、それが一度もないんだ。何しろマリーはサニータによく懐いていてね。それに臆病な子だから、自分から離れてどこかに行くのはどうにも考えづらいんだよ。だから何かの拍子で僕たちを見失って迷子になったんだと思うんだけど。
なるほど、そうですか。
とにかくまずは街に出て探してみるしかないのかしら。
なあ、とりあえずはそこから始めるしかなさそうだな。
僕も落ち着いたらまた探しに行くつもりだけど、長丁場になりそうだし、もし他に用事があれば先に片付けてくれて構わないからね。
Nope, we're all good.
そうですね。いえ、他は大丈夫なので、すぐに捜索を始めたいと思います。
そうか、助かるよ。
じゃあロイド、まずはどこから調べるの？
そうだな、昨日の繰り返しになるかもしれないけど、まずは足取りを追う意味でも東通りから調査すべきだろうな。
ま、妥当っちゃ妥当か。
捜査の基本ってやつだね。
ちなみにこの東通りでマリーちゃんが行きそうな場所に心当たりはありますか？それなら露店にある魚屋さんですわね。この辺りでは一番のお気に入りの場所なんですの。
ああ、今朝は確認してないけど、もしかしたらひょっこり姿を見せているかもしれないし、店主のマルテさんには昨日捜索を手伝ってもらったから、来てよければそちらの方で話を聞いてきてもらえるかい？
なるほど、わかりました。
ところでボンドさんの方はこれからどうされるんですか？
幸い今日は仕事も休みでね。もう少ししたら昨日の続きで捜索を始めるつもりだけど、東通りの人たちには昨日のうちに大体声をかけて回ったからね。今度は中央広場の方を地道に回って情報を集めようと思ってるんだ。何かあったらいつでも声をかけてほしい。了解っす。
それじゃあまずは露店の魚屋で聞き込みかな。ああ、早速向かおう。
And away we go.
おや、何か用事かい？
ええ、ちょっとお聞きしたいことがありまして。
ああ、ボンドさん一家の子猫だね。でもあいにく今日はまだ見ていなくてね。念のために置いてあったあの子の好物の干物もそのままだったし、少なくとも昨晩からここには来ていないんじゃないかね。
そうですか。
あのご家族にはいつもひいきにしてもらっているし、なんとか見つけてあげてちょうだいね。
ええ、もちろんです。
ご協力ありがとうございました。
まずは空振りか。
ロイドさん、この後はどうするんですか？
ああ、とりあえずは周辺で一通り聞き込みを行って、あとは捜索範囲が広がってしまうけど、サイトの花に頼るしかないかもな。
それはいいんだけど、リオちゃんがいない状況でちゃんと意思疎通できるかしら。
そうなんだよな。でもまあそこはなんとか身振り手振りで。
あれ、何してんの？
Ah,
ランディのランディ兄にお兄さんとお姉さんたちじゃん。こんなところで何してんのさ。
どうでもいいだろうが、とっととうせろ。
もう釣れないな。それじゃあそっちのお姉さんの体に聞いちゃおうかな。また思いっきり揉んでみたいし。ちょっと
見ての通り特務支援課のお仕事でね。君たちに関係のある話じゃないから絡まないでくれないか。
別に絡んでるつもりはないんだけど。ちなみにどんな仕事なの？
はあ、仕方ないな。
なるほどね。それでそのマリーって子、これからどうやって探すの？
ああ、これから警察犬の力を頼って。
それじゃダメだよ。お兄さん、犬は詳しそうだけど猫についてはまだまだだね。もっとさ、マリーって子の気持ちになって考えてあげないと。
どういうことだ？
詳しいことは知らないけど、その家族最近引っ越したんでしょ？だったら答えは一つだと思うけど。そうか、どうして気づかなかったのかしら。住宅街だわ。そこに前の家があるんだ。
そうか、マリーは初めから家に帰ろうとしていたんだ。ただし新しい家ではなく、前に暮らしてた住宅街の家の方に。
that's our pretty territorial creatures.
なるほど、確かにそれなら筋は通りますね。
どちらかというと犬は人に、猫は家に馴染むというからね。飼い主とはぐれた後の猫の行動パターンを考えればすぐにわかるわけか。
確かにコッペなんかも支援課のビルから離れねえしな。
そういうこと。それじゃ先に行ってるからね。
まさか首を突っ込むつもりなのか？
みたいだね。まさに気まぐれな子猫。いや、虎の子と言うべきかな。
シャレになってないんだけど。
どうしたものかしら。
あ、ドンパチが絡まなきゃそこまで危険なやつじゃねえ。すぐに飽きるかもしれねえし、様子を見てみるとしようぜ。
わかった。俺たちも早く住宅街に行こう。
And whoop! They were down here.
いたいた。あんまり遅いから勝手に探し始めちゃったよ。
What do you mean? I warped!
それでどこの家なのさ。
ああ、この家だけどって君の動向を認めたわけじゃないんだけどな。
ねえお姉さん、犬派と猫派どっち？
私どっ ちらかというと猫派かな。
Oh man, Noel just got +5 points for me. I'm a cat person too.
シャーリーと同じだね。
諦めろ。何を言っても無駄だぜ。
はあ、そうみたいだな。
Oh, well, she's in our little band, in our merry band of travelers. There's 6 people now.
この前のおまわりじゃねえか。特務支援課とか言ったか。
その説はどうも。ちょっと話を聞きたいんだけど、いいかな。
へえ、猫ね。そういうことかよ。
心当たりあるみたいね。
お互い時間を取るのもなんだし、とっとと話しちゃくれねえか。
はあ、どうすっかな。ユリ、どうするよ。そうだな、例のふざけた取り締まりで世話になったことだし、それなりの誠意を見せてほしいところだよな。土下座とか裸踊りとか。そりゃいいや。そういうわけで土下座か裸踊りに決定。ああ、野郎の裸とかいらねえから。
この人たち思った以上に最低ね。
やれやれ、何か勘違いしちゃってるみたいだね。
脅すわけにもいかねえし。
ああ、ここは俺に。
ねえねえお兄、なんでこんなのに手間取っちゃってるわけ？
え、
はいはい、さっさと履こうか。それとも抵抗して胃の中全部打ち抜ける？
Jesus.
おい、いきなり何を。このガキ、有利に何しやがっ。
うざいな。こいつ殺しちゃうよ。
ちょっと待った。
さすがにそれは。
やれやれ。お前らとっとと言う通りにしろ。そいつはやばい。ためらいなく本気でやるぞ。
わかった、言うから。猫なら来たよ。軽く脅してやったら。だからまだ近くにいるんじゃねえか。これでいいだろ。有利を話してやってくれ。
へえ、可愛い子猫を脅したんだ。それってこんな感じ？お兄さんもこうなりたい？よくわかってんじゃん。さてと。
You know, Shirley, you're not that bad. That was pretty cool.
どうやらマリーは近くにいるみたいだよ。急いで探しに行こう。
ああ、ご協力感謝するよ。ちなみに彼女は警察とは何の関係もないから、猫に噛まれたとでも思うんだね。
うるせえ、とっとと行っちまえ。お前たちただで済むと思うなよ。
That was pretty cool.
それじゃ次行ってみよ
なんというか。
ええ、すごい迫力だったわね。
あの細腕で大の男を2人も吊るし上げてましたし。
さすがは最強の両兵団の娘ってところか。さっきの殺気はランディにも通じるところがあるよね。
一緒にすんなっつうの。
もう何してんのさ。早く行かないと見つけらんないよ。
ああ、すぐ行くよ。
And away we go. Is she in our party? No.
ねえロイド。
ああ、多分マリーだろう。
あとは捕まえるだけだね。
ああ、すぐに後を追おう。いたぞ。
ここからはちょっと慎重になった方が良さそうね。
ああ、これ以上他の外区に行かれないよう周り。俺とエリーは迂回して行政区方面から近づくから。
了解です。
いや、ランディと君はこのまま住宅街方面から頼む。
あった
包囲戦だね。
さあマリー、
心配しないでいいからね。
マリーちゃん、怖がらないで。
観念しておとなしくしてくれるかな。
Rejected.
ほらほら、何もしないよ。
たくこういうところは変わらんな。
Even the people are like, what's going on?
しかもまだ子猫じゃん。しまった。
アルカンセルにものすごい勢いでしたね。
とにかく俺たちも中に入るしかねえな。
もう袋のネズミだろうしね。
ああ、皆様ようこそお越しくださいました。今子猫が突然入ってきて。
ああ、すみません。実は俺たちその子猫を追っている最中なんです。
How much you want to bet that cat went to Rishia?
その劇場内を探しても平気ですか？
ええ、むしろそうしていただけると助かります。本日は夜に各国首脳、ちょうどアーティスト全員が休憩しているところでしたので。
よかった、それは好都合でした。それじゃあパパッと探します。
ちなみに子猫がどこに向かったかご存知ですか？
それがあまりにすごい勢いだったのと突然の出来事だったもので詳しいことはちょっと。ただその階段を駆け上がっていったのは間違いありません。
Yep.
なるほど。となると手分けして探した方が良さそうだな。
そうね。分担はどうしましょう。ちょうど扉が3つあるから2人ずつに分かれていく。
そうだな。
じゃあシャーリーはお兄さんと一緒に行動するよ。
Eh?
え、
Jinx.
ちょっと待って。どうしてそうなるの？
なんとなく。あ、ひょっとしてお姉さんたちが一緒にお兄さんと回りたかった？
Maybe.
そんなことは。そういう問題じゃなくて。
なんだか面白いことになってるな。お前人事だと思って。
ま、ここまで来たらおかしな真似はしねえだろ。シャーリー、ロイドに変なちょっかいかけるんじゃねえぞ。
はいはい、分かってるって。お兄さん可愛いけどシャーリーの趣味とは違うしね。
かわいいって。はあ、まあいいや。とりあえず手分けして劇場内を探すことにしよう。みんな一通り調べたらエントランスに集合してくれ。
それじゃあ早速マリーを探そっか。
ああ、もしかしこうして話してると無邪気で気まぐれな女の子にしか見えないけど、さっきドラ息子たちを脅かした殺気は本物だった。
I think Reen said a similar dialogue too when he was interacting with B
一体どっち
in
が
CS1.
本当のこの子なんだ。
あれれ、どうしたの？ひょっとしてシャーリーに惚れちゃった？
惚れません。とりあえず2階の S 席を調べてみよ
イエ
う。さてマリーはいるかな。
早速見つかったね。
よし、それじゃあここは俺に任せてくれ。
まあいいけどお手並み拝見だね。
さあマリー、安心してこっちに来るんだ。
You could have just
わ
caught her. Okay.
油断した。
シャーリーもだよ。まだまだ修行不足ってことかな。
いや、どうやら邪魔をしたようだね。
ごめんなさい。いいところだったみたいなのに。
いや、俺の爪が甘かっただけさ。とにかくすぐに後を追うよ。念のためエリーたちは反対側からエントランスに向かってくれ。
わかったわ。それじゃあとっとと追いかけようか。
There's Rishia.
あれ、あのお姉さんは。
あれはもしかしてリーシャか。やっぱりリーシャじゃないか。アーティストは全員休憩中だったんじゃないのか。
ロイドさん、昨日の夜遅くに衣装を修繕してもらっていて、本番前の最終チェックとして衣装合わせをしていたんです。それよりも子猫が入り込んだそうですね。
ああ、そうなんだけど。ってあれ、俺たち逃げた子猫を追ってここに戻ってきたんだけど。
なんだ、そうなのか。
少なくともこちらには来ていないと思いますけど。
いや、みんなお揃いだね。
そうみたいね。
ワジにエリー、その様子だと見てないようだな。すると俺たちが見失ってから誰もマリーを見ていないのか。
玄関を閉じてもらったし、やっぱりこのホール付近が怪しいんじゃないかしら。
どこかの影に隠れてる可能性はありそう。
そうですね。一度全員で探してみましょうか。
ま、それしかなさそうだね。
こちらの女の子は？
ああ、その子は
お姉さんすごいね。さっきから狙ってるのに全然隙がないんだもん。
そいつは俺の不詳のいとこでな。あんま気にしないでやってくれ。
ランディさんの。
シャーリー・オルランド、シャーリーって呼んでね。いやー、お姉さんのことはアルカンシェルの舞台で見たけど、こうして近くで見るとまた破壊力は格別だね。
Oh no, not again.
いいなー、大きくて羨ましいよ。
それってすでに私は一度被害に遭っているから。
いいじゃん、減るもんじゃないんだし。これも何かの縁ってことで。あれ、
あんなところに隠れていたのか。
私追いかけてきます。
シャーリーも。
どうしたらいいのかしら。
俺が2人のフォローに回るよ。また逃げてくるかもしれないし、みんなはここで待機してくれ。
了解しました。
今度こそちゃんと捕まえられるといいね。
Uh-oh.
いけない、舞台装置が。でも一体誰が。
このくらい。
すごい。
何も取って食おうってわけじゃないんだからさ。いい加減安心しなよね。ほら、こいつはどうだ。悪くないって。じゃあお次はこっちょっとは落ち着いた？
鮮やかな手並みだな。
それに信じられないくらい軽やかな身のこなしでした。そうだ、誰が装置を動かしたのか確認しないと。
それじゃこれから一緒に降りるからもう暴れちゃダメだよ。何さいきなり。
まずい。
Oh, with the twirl.
ナイスキャッチ。
どうやらなんとかなったみたいだな。
My bet was right. It did end up in Rishia's arms.
ありがとう。お姉さんには助けられちゃったね。
ああ、俺からもお礼を言わせてもらうよ。
いえ、とっさに体が動いただけですから。それに私が出しゃばらなくてもシャーリーさんだったら子猫を助けていたと思います。
そうなのか。
へえ、わかるんだ。確かにあのタイミングなら飛び込んだら助けられたけど、とりあえずお姉さんのジャンプとダイナミックな胸の動きが見られたから満足かな。
シャーリー、
ご愁傷様、リーシャさん。
それにしてもまさか舞台に子猫がいたなんて。なのに確認もせず点検のために装置を動かしてしまって。
まあいいんじゃない。誰かが怪我したわけでもなし。
ええ、ですからそんなに気にしないでください。
とりあえずそろそろボンドさんのところに戻りましょうか。
そうだね、今も心配して探している最中だろうし。
現金だなこいつ。
そうね、さっきまであんなに怯えていたのに。
だってそれが猫だし。
この子が言うとものすごく説得力があるような。それじゃあ俺たちこれで失礼します。ご協力ありがとうございました。
いやいや、とんでもありません。
どうかお気をつけて。
She's so soft spoken and adorable.
あ、ねえねえお姉さん、お姉さんのことリーシャって呼んでいいかな。
ええ、もちろん構いませんよ。
ありがとうリーシャ。それじゃまたね。
ランディさんのいとこ、あれが噂のブラッディ・シャーリー。
Here we go with the nicknames again.
マリー、もうどこに行ってたんですの。本当に心配しただから。ごめんなさい。悪いのはサニータだもの。でもありがとう。こうして帰ってきてくれて。これからは勝手に一人でどこか行っちゃダメだからね。
よかったわね。これで一件落着ですね。
君たちには何とお礼を言っていいか。我が家の大切なマリーを本当にどうもありがとう。
感謝の言葉もありませんわ。以前は主人を、そして今度はマリーを。皆さんは私たち家族の大恩人ですわ。
いえ、そんな。それに今回は俺たちよりもここにいる彼女が一番貢献してくれたんです。 すっかり怯えてしまっていたマリーを落ち着かせてくれて。
マリー、あなたもしかしてそのお姉さんと一緒にいたいって言うんじゃ。心配しなくていいよ。マリーからサニータのことは大好きだって聞いてるからさ。のろけ話を散々聞かされて参っちゃうくらいにね。そうなのマリー。それじゃあそろそろシャーリーも帰ろっかな。お兄さんたちとも遊べたし、マリーとも知り合いになれたし、なんといってもとっておきを見つけちゃったしね。
おい
またね。また近いうちに会えるかもしれないけどさ。
なんだか台風みたいな子でしたね。
台風というより竜巻って感じだったけど。
たくおじきももう少ししつけとけっての。
まあ今回に関してはいろいろと助けてもらったし。
できれば彼女にもお礼を言いたかったけど、とにかく君たち改めてお礼を言わせてもらうよ。
このご恩は一生忘れませんわ。
サニータからもお礼を言わせてくださいまし。
どういたしまして。
また何かありましたら遠慮なくご連絡なさってください。
Woohoo! Alright. What now?
なんだかどっと疲れたな。
そうね、無事マリーちゃんが見つかってよかったけど。
すまねえな、不詳のいとこが迷惑をかけて。
先輩のせいじゃないですよ。それに結構いい子みたいじゃないですか。
そうね、なんだかんだ言って親身になって協力してくれたし。
ま、確かに悪気はねえんだ。それだけに結構厄介だな。
なるほど、いろいろあるみたいだな。女の子の気まぐれに振り回されるのも男の解消だと思うけど、それでどうするんだい。そうだな、支援要請も一通り終わったし、一度支援課に戻って休憩してもいいかもしれない。
そうね、そうしましょうか。
そんじゃ中休みに支援課に戻るとすっか。
あれ、
あら、すごくいい匂いね。
へえ、メープルシロップの匂いみたいだけど。
ロイドたち、やっぱり帰ってきたんだ。
なあ、ちょっと休憩にね。それにしてもマフィンを焼いてたのか。
なんかみんなが帰ってきそうな気がしたからメープルマフィンだよ。
お、キーボー気が利くじゃねえか。
嬉しいな。
せっかくだし紅茶でも入れましょうか。
なるほど、そんなところで出くわしたのか。
ええ、何か狙いがあって現れたわけではなさそうですが。
赤い星座の方に相変わらず動きはないんすか。
何かあれば一家の方からこちらに連絡があるはずだ。
Really like how Kia has a little mug of milk next to her instead of tea. It's so adorable.
気持ちはわからんでもないが、ま、そう焦るな。
まあ気になるのは赤い星座だけじゃない。とにかく何か兆候はないか気をつけて回ってみよう。
そうね、ビップが訪れている状況で何か起きたら大変だし、
余裕があったら車で郊外にも回ってみましょう。
ロイドたちまた出かけるの？
ああ、 お仕事再開だ。マフィンごちそうさま。すっごく美味しかったぞ。
私たちの誰よりも料理が上手になっちゃったわね。ひょっとしてオスカーさんに作り方を習ったりしたとか？
そんなとこ。あ、まだ残りがあるから、よかったら食べて。明日くらいまでなら大丈夫だと思うから。
Yes.
へえ、気が利くじゃない。
お父さん泣けてくるぜ。
ちょっと待った。いくらランディでもキーヤの父親役は譲れないぞ。
Oh, get him, Lloyd.
面白い。俺様とやり合おうってか。
何を張り合ってるんだか。
親バカ、ここに極まれりだね。
Waz, he's like, I'm not in this competition. Leave me out of it. All right. I should have reported, but whatever. It's okay.
あれ、
鳥の鳴き声？
Sieg!
なんだ。
白い鷹？
いや、ハヤブサみたいだね。
おいおい、なんだってこんな街のど真ん中に。
もしかして俺たちに何か用があるのか？
ザイトが話しかける時と同じような感じだけど。
ティオスケがいたら何喋ってんのか分かりそう。
あれ、どうしたの？うわー、白い鳥だ。くちばしも尖っててかっこいい。なるほど、そう。
キーヤ、やっぱりわかるのかな？
すごいですね。この子ジークって言うんだって。ロイドたちに伝言があるから受け取ってって言ってるよ。
そうなのか？
あ、確かに足のところにメモがくくりつけてあるな。
背景、クロスベル警察特務支援課様、皆様の評判を耳にしてぶしつけですが連絡させていただきました。もしお時間があれば内密に相談に乗っていただけないでしょうか。本日夕刻、クロスベル空港待合テラスにてお待ちしております。追伸、もしご都合がつかない場合もご返答はいただかなくて結構です。
これって内容といい、差出人不明といい。
でも綺麗な筆跡だし文章も丁寧な感じだね。
何よりもメモに押されてるその白ハヤブサの紋章は
キーヤ、彼はなんて？
行くか行かないかはロイドたち次第だって。
そうか。
どうするの？まさかそんなわけはないとは思うんだけど。
ああ、さすがにな。
でも白ハヤブサの紋章って今の子もそうだったみたいですし。
イヤが上にも期待しちゃうよね。せっかくのお誘いだ。ここはお受けしておこう。まだ夕方まで時間はあるから用事を済ませてからでもいい。
わかったわ。
緊張してきました。
ああ、さすがに清掃していく必要はないだろうが。
それじゃあ用が済んだら南口のクロスベル空港に行こうか。
よくわからないけどみんな頑張ってね。
Before we do that, though, there's actually something that we can do if we go to Ursula College right now, is a hidden side quest. Love to see them.
よし、どこに行こうかな。
Second time we're driving over today.
行くぞ。よし、着いたぞ。
I believe we have guests. Hello, Special Support Section. It's good to see you, Your Lordship. You too, Arios. So this is where you came after your visit with Shizuku? Yes, we were just saying hello to Dr. Sealand. I want to take the opportunity to catch up with Sealand now that she's been appointed here. Honestly, you're the same troublemaker you've always been. It's not as though you had to schedule this inspection now of all times. If you ask me, you would have better served focusing on only the trade conference. Truth be told, you're being inconsiderate to Crossbow by lacking so much self-awareness. You were never one to pull punches, were you, Salen? The Grand Prince seems pretty popular. Everyone gets along with him. Yeah, you're right. Ellie, Arios, and Dr. Salen all seem comfortable with being around him. These two in particular must go way back. I'm surprised myself. He doesn't behave anything like how I'd expect a head of the country to. Don't worry, you met another person who doesn't act like he should. It's a doctor! What is it, Linton? Emergency! One of the patients in the lobby just suddenly collapsed. He's completely unconscious. Ah, that's not good. Please bring him here. Yes, Your Lordship. Is that our cue to step away, Arios? That would be for the best. We would only get in the way. No, I disagree. Please stay. We do not know the details yet. We may need your help as well. How is he? He ain't looking too hot. He's going to be cold if he keeps this up. We still don't have a proper diagnosis. This undoubtedly falls under the scope of internal medicine, but the cause is eluding me. If you could just key in on what the cause is, we can prescribe a proper treatment. This is a race against time. We may be able to find the answer, but the question is whether we can do it fast enough. His condition is that critical? What should we do? Pardon me, may I interject? Do you have an idea, Your Lordship? I've been observing his condition as well, Silent. By my eye, these symptoms are indicative of ribotin poisoning. Interesting. Ribotin poisoning. Initiate upbeat music while the man's in critical condition. That's so true. Hey Marv, how you doing? Clearly his condition is not that critical if we're playing upbeat music, right? Just a random NPC. What's ribotin poisoning? It's a rare condition caused by poisonous mushrooms that can only be found in the furthest reaches of the continent. The poison itself is notoriously difficult to detect through conventional methods, which would apply to the very case in our hands, wouldn't it? Yes, you're right. The most likely explanation would be indigestion while traveling abroad. And Doc Sands got stamp approval. Well, I'll be damned, Prince Albert. You nailed that one right in the head. Please, it was nothing. More importantly, now is not the time to relax. Salen, does the hospital have the necessary drugs to treat ribotin poisoning? No, and I just ran out of ingredients to make them ourselves. If we had them, I could easily develop the serum. Then we're back at square one. That's the case. I would like to request the help of Arios and the ladies and gentlemen of the Triple S. I'm asking that you find the necessary ingredients to make that serum. Will you accept? Of course, Your Lordship. We could never decline a request when this man's life is on the line. Just what are the ingredients we need to find? Allow me to explain. The antidote for ribotin poisoning has two key ingredients. One is a medical herb known as ante grass. I believe you'll find it in Maine's mountain. The other is a fungus known as the alma mushroom. You can likely find it in nearby wooded areas. Oh, that's right. Come to think of it, I've seen both while in the CGF survival training. Arios, if you wouldn't mind, please head to the mountains to find our ante grass. In the event that the surge takes you off the beaten path, I trust you'll handle yourself as an A-rank bracer. You're the most suited. Understood. As for the alma mushroom, I will go search for it myself, and I'd like the SSS to accompany me. Yourself? Are you asking us to be your escorts, Your Lordship? Yes, I am. With good reason. Alma mushrooms most frequently grow in areas where other mushrooms of similar sizes and shapes appear. That makes them difficult to identify, so you'll need someone with a trained eye to help you find the correct fungus. That's solid reasoning. Having an expert come with us would mitigate the possibility of picking the wrong shroom. Are you sure you want us to take us to take over Arius' role as your bodyguards, though? Those are some pretty big shoes to fill. I won't deny that. I'm not entirely comfortable with the idea myself. Nonsense. Our top priority is the health of the patient. For to procure the antidote as quickly as possible is the only way. You yourself have had nothing but good things to say about the special sports section's abilities, isn't that right? There's no reason for your concern, friend. We will be careful. And if you're that perturbed, that's all the more reason for you to retrieve the Ante grass and return as quickly as you can. Fine, have it your way. I'm leaving for the Mainz Mountains now. Mainz Mountains. Take care of his lordship, Triple S. You can count on us, Arios. We'll be sure to keep him safe. Then let's be off to the wooded area on the Ursula Road, shall we? Say then, please keep monitoring the patient's condition and make the necessary preparations for concocting the antidote. I know, Al. We're counting on you, Triple S. Loyos formally accepted Prince Albert's urgent request. Parting ways with Arios, they took the Grand Prince's limousine to the woods and off of Ursula Road to search for the almond mushroom. Blah 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 blah. Words are hard. I've been sipping water this entire time too. We will proceed from here on foot, so please wait for our return. Yes, your lordship, please be careful. Good advice. These woods have just as many monsters crawling around as ever. You're right. It's up to us to protect his lordship. Huh, I suspect you're all qualified for the job. As I said before, we should find the almond mushroom growing here. I'll be able to identify it for you, so let's search every nook and cranny until we come across one. Can't do. We're counting on you, lordship. Shall we be going now? I have a first aid kit in case of emergencies. If you need treatment, please return here immediately and I'll patch you up. Got it, we'll do that. Let's get going. Woo! Try to avoid battle if we can. No! Not you, especially. God damn it. Can't win them all. Oh no! When did you get this? Oh, because I gave you more defense. Oh shit. What? That man did not last more than 2 hits. What was I supposed to do? There we go. That'll help. That was as targeted for his lordship as could ever be. What about this one, your lordship? Yes, this is it. This one is undoubtedly an almond mushroom. It is? Thank the goddess we finally found one. Let's hurry and harvest it. It's great. Now the patient should be able to retrieve his treatment. He must be in these monsters' territory. My word! Stay back, your lordship. We can handle this. Here they come. Prince, don't go closer to battle. Stay away from the battle. Oh my god.
さてと
Nice.
僕の番か。
私の番ね。
We pulled through. Are you okay, your lordship? Yes, I'm perfectly alright, thanks to you. That's a relief. What was up with so many of them attacking us at once? It must have been the Alma Mushroom itself. Monsters are known to feed on it, after all. I can only hazard a guess that they were defending their feeding ground. Don't sweat it. Yeah, all's well that ends well. What's important is that we help the patient. Well said. I imagine Arya should be returning right about now as well. Let's return to the hospital. Afterward, Laura and the others returned to St. Ursula with Prince Albert. The Alma Mushroom alongside the Ante grass that Arya's had picked up were also delivered to Dr. Salem to mix the antidote. I bought those mushrooms home as souvenirs. They tasted so good, too. I can't believe they were actually poisonous. How could I be so careless? Yes, I'm sure they were appetizing. However, their toxins led to a condition known as ribotin poisoning. I'd advise you find better souvenirs to bring home with you rather than strange fungi when you travel out into the state. Though your life is no longer in danger, we'll need to keep you hospitalized for a while to monitor your progress. I understand. Wouldn't want there to be any nasty after effects, right? Thank you again, doctors. I thought it was a goner back there. If you should be thanking anyone, thank Arios, the SSS, and Prince Albert. They're the ones who found the ingredients for the medicine that saved your life. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, everyone. I wouldn't be here if not for you. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd have my life saved by Remiferius Prince Albert. That's incredible. Please, you give me too much credit. I merely confirmed that the Triple S here found the correct mushroom for the antidote. All the credit goes to them and Arios for their bravery in the field. You're too modest, your lordship. If memory serves, you and Dr. Salen earned your medical licenses at the same time. And though your life led you to statesmanship, I say your skill and expertise in medicine are no different than a doctor on the front lines. You're telling me the Grand Prince went to medical school? To think, Remiferian's leader is qualified to be a doctor. Talk about living up its own reputation. I've always been quite studious, after all. I had the privilege of observing several Salen surgeries while she was still in Remiferia. The knowledge I gained from that time just happened to come in handy. I hardly deserve any thanks. Like I said, I merely assisted in today's ordeal. It was the cooperation between the hospital staff, Arios, and the Triple S that led to saving the patient's life. I'm thankful I could be here to witness it as a part of my inspection. Oh, Al, you need to learn to take a compliment every now and then. Anyway, speaking of that inspection, don't you think it's time to wrap it up? Shouldn't you be preparing for that trade conference tomorrow? That eager to get me out the door, are you, Salem? However, you do have a point. I suppose it's time for me to say goodbye. Arios, may I ask you to escort me back to the state guest house? Yes, of course. We'll be leaving now, Triple S. I advise that you don't let your guard down between now and the end of tomorrow's trade conference. We won't, Arios. We're ready for whatever tomorrow has in store for us. Thanks for all of your help today, too. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you the best of luck with your duties. Rest assured that you have one more fan in that conference room. Thank you, your lordship. We won't let you down. All right. And with that, we're pretty much at the 20-hour mark too. Nice. I think it's time we can end today's session. So, next time on Trails to Azure, we'll be talking to our special guest who has invited us out for a conversation, and probably we'll roll over into the next day, so we'll be doing protection services at the trade conferences. trade conference itself. So I imagine stuff might kick off on the next session, so that'll be super, super exciting. So, as always, thank you all so much for coming on today's session, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye!